أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أما بعد فإن خير الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. من يطع الله ورسوله فقد رشد ومن يعص الله ورسوله فإنه لا يضر إلا نفسه. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. صدق الله العظيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. So alhamdulillah, we are in a new year. The calendar we follow generally, the Gregorian calendar, we are in 23 now, 2023. There is no significant spiritually or any otherwise of the time change, year change in that thing from my Islamic point of view. There is, the only reason if we can make it useful if we look back at the last year to see what I have not done or what should I done, things like that. So you are looking at the previous year to see, what you missed out. So that could be a useful, way of looking at the year in that sense, because you learn lessons from the mistakes or from our mistakes in that sense, or from our history. But the problem will always remain that the myth, which is the myth of we don't have time, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, well, also time is fleeting, it's just passing. It is going very quickly from our hands. In the insan lafi khusr, and the whole humanity is at loss, total loss. Yeah. Unless these four conditions are met, which is the Iman, one way, so they have the good deeds, and the tawasaw bil haqq, the tawasaw bil sabr, so you do the exhorting for the truth and stopping people from doing the wrong things, but tawasaw bil sabr, that you do the sabr. Now, all these things this is nothing new. All of us understand this surah quite well, and I'm sure all of you have heard the lectures or khutbahs on Surah Al-Asr many, many times. But it's always a reminder to us, keeping in mind that we all have time, all of us. There's 24 hours. This is equal time for all of us. It's not that my time is 26 hours, my day is 26 hours, yours is 22 hours, or somebody has 25 hours. We all have 24 hours a day, 60 minutes in an hour. There is no difference for all of us. Allah have given the same time frame in that sense. Now, our time in this dunya could be different because Allah has allocated for each of us a different time frame, and nobody knows what time that frame is that. But we will be asked about that time, what we did with that time, which was given to us in this dunya. And we will not be able to move from our place where we stand on the day of the resurrection unless we answer those questions. And one of the questions is about the umrah, about what is here, what you did with your time which Allah has given to you. So that's a very serious, if you look at it, a very, very serious question which will be asked to us, you know, because in this dunya we don't, how we prioritize our time. This is the main problem. The quality is the problem, quantity is not the problem. We all have time in our hand, but you know we most of us are stingy, bakhil in that sense, in giving the time to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's very, it's amazing, I mean, it's like, you with our own hands we are burning the money. Time is money, so we burn the money. I mean, it's no, any person, living person will do that, that it will take out the money from the bank and throw it in the garbage or burn it. No, it's not, because it's not going to waste the money. But the time is money for us and for the hereafter. But we are gladly, we waste our time, we throw our time, because we do not prioritize our time at all. Because on the day of judgment, we will be asked, and Allah will, it's very interesting, how the questions will be there in Surah Naziat. Allah says, كَأَنَّهُمْ يَوْمَ يَرَوْنَهَا لَمْ يَلْبَثُوا إِلَّا عَشِيًّا وَضُحَاهَا. It will be on the day they see as though they have not remained in this world except for one afternoon or an evening or morning in that sense. They have not spent much day because there is nothing to show. When you go after 70 years or 60 years or 100 years from this dunya, you passed away, your time is finished. When you are going to wake up there, and you will say, probably I have been here for, few hours in this dunya because I have nothing to show and have not built any credit because I have been wasting my time, cutting. If we understand that every good deed is multiplied by 10, I mean, it's very hadith, maybe Ramadan is coming, we will hear those hadiths again. We know that. So if we spend 10 minutes in the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is 100 minutes. Do we believe that? And the question is this, because Allah is giving back. It's His promise 10 multiplied by 10. So it's interesting thing is the time which we let go or the slip from our hand, it's not going to come back. I cannot catch the time again. It's gone. Money I can make it again. Even if I lose money, I can get more from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Will give me more. So we have problem. What we do? How many of us skip the sunnah all the time? Forget about the nawafil. Because every time, I don't have enough time, so let me do the fard only. Or I will do two sunnah only. I will not do the four sunnah. How many of us do the? It's a muakkada. Zohar is four sunnah is muakkada for us before the salat. We don't. We pray two or we don't pray. Generally, how many people pray the 4 rakat of the Dhuhr? So where is the time? How much time? If I recite Quran for 10 minutes during the day, it's 100 minutes coming back to me. It's multiplied by 10, and I still don't want it because I have not prioritized my time in this dunya. Allah is looking for the quality. Where am I spending my time? The time is given to us is 24 hours a day. Allah is giving it back to me. So when I spend 10 minutes, my time has increased by 10 times. Allah has increased my time in it. So when you work for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will have barakah in the time. The time is expands. The 24 hours become 26 hours for you because you are able to do more in that time, same time. But we are able to do more. But it's very difficult for us to understand because we get involved ourselves because the shaitan is on us. Here's we come to the prayers and we are trying to pray, and the whole my schedule is in my mind right now. I'm looking at it. Okay, I have to finish my prayer. I have to go there. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to watch this game. All those things. There is no time for the sunnah. I'm too busy. I don't have time. This is the funniest thing. We are stingy. We are not saving time or investing time for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are investing in this dunya, which is short-lived, which is not much. So the Islam teaches us the time management. The Sharia is time management. Sharia is what Sharia is. It tells you how to spend time. How Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was he not busy during the day? Do you think he doesn't have any? I mean, how much time we spend on our cell phones, on social media? Each of us. I mean, honestly, look at it. Hours and hours you spend on it. And everyone. How much time spend on the Quran? On average, we spend about 3 to 5 hours every day on social media. Sometimes it is more than that. The world is not going to destroy because I'm not looking at my cell phone. It's in the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I forget all those things. I do not remember these things. Because the shaitan is in control, not I am in control of what Allah has given me. So, it's very, in Surah Al-Mu'minun also, we see this question many times in various places. I've got a few instances I pick up from the Quran. قَالَ كَمْ لَبِثْتُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ عَدَدَ السِّنِينَ. This is in Surah Al-Mu'minun. قَالُوا لَبِثْنَا يَوْمًا أَوْ بَعْضَ يَوْمٍ. So here is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is asking, how long you remain on earth in number of years? And what we are going to reply? We remain there for day or part of the day. Because I have nothing to show. The time frame is, of course, it's a different time frame also. But if I have something to show, then I will say, I should not have wasted my time. If you look at the life of the companions of the Prophet, you will find many times these sayings of the various companions that the biggest regret is, I could have used the time for much better while living, not they had died. But when they were alive, they were used to think how I can use my time better. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has the prophethood only for the 23 years of this dunya. Out of that 13 years he was in Makkah and 10 years in Medina. And most of the work is done in Medina. The 13 years, the majority of the Quran, almost 80% of the Quran came in Makkah. But all the action items came in Medina. Only, 1/3 of the Quran or 1/4 of the Quran, or maybe less than that, came in Medina. But all the things were achieved in the Medina. So, it's a very short period of time, and you see what has been achieved. Imam Nawawi, he passed away around 40 years, 42 years, I think his age. What he achieved in that. Our four Imams, they were not living 100 years each, they were all average age, all of them, all four of them. So may Allah give us the understanding while we still have the time to make use of it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَقُلْ قَوْلِي هَذَا وَاسْتَغْفِرُ لِي وَلَكُمْ وَلِسَائِرِ الْمُسْلِمِينَ وَالْمُسْلِمَاتِ. Alhamdulillah. So I was talking about the time management, how best I can use. I mean, we all look into how best I can have to use this money I have earned. How can I multiply it? How can I make it more? Every time you think about these things. But when Allah says, every good deed is multiplied by 10, I have no reaction on that. I don't look for the good deeds which will multiply, and which I'm going to need, you know, in the hereafter. So I'm not looking at it, and this is a very bad decision by us. It's a decision which is going to haunt us when the time will come and we are, the poor of the Ummah, the Hadith, we all remember that Hadith. The poor of the Ummah was, they wasted their time, or they have hurt somebody, they have done something, but even their good deeds will be given to those people. They become the poor of the Ummah. So we don't want to be one of them. So we look at these surah and other ayat to get how I can get better. So first thing is I have to start investing time for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If I'm taking 5 minutes, maybe I will take 5.5 minutes to finish my prayer. What is the hurry? Why I want to cut from the time for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? I can cut time from my social, life, or look at the life of Rasulullah. He used to sleep early, get up early. We have hadith that there is a barakah in the time in the morning, after Fajr. Majority of the Muslims sleep in the morning. There's hadith. And Rasulullah, he never, to my understanding, he was not on regular basis, he never slept in the morning after Fajr. Because there is a barakah in that time, you can achieve more during that time, and try it out. I used to read in those times the tafsir and all that. I remember that because there was so much time. Children are sleeping. You can sit and spend the time for something good. So we look at the life of. We do not, Rasulullah sleep early, get up early. Can we have that habits which make a Muslim become a moment, and that we have to look into. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك وسر المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسولك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد عباد الله رحمكم وإن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون واذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون آخر السلام.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
الله أكبر.
الله أكبر.
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. قد أفلح المؤمنون الذين هم في صلاتهم خاشعون والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون والذين هم للزكاة فاعلون والذين هم لفروجهم حافظون إلا على أزواجهم أو ما ملكت أيمانهم فإنهم غير ملومين فمن ابتغى وراء ذلك فأولئك هم العادون والذين هم لأماناتهم وعهدهم راعون والذين هم على صلواتهم يحافظون أولئك هم الوارثون الذين يرثون الفردوس هم فيها خالدون. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. يا أيها الذين آمنوا هل أدلكم على تجارة تنجيكم من عذاب أليم تؤمنون بالله ورسوله وتجاهدون في سبيل الله بأموالكم وأنفسكم ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون يغفر لكم ذنوبكم ويدخلكم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار ومساكن طيبة في جنات عدن ذلك الفوز العظيم وأخرى تحبونها نصر من الله وفتح قريب وبشر المؤمنين. الله سمع الله لمن حمده الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر السلام عليكم ورحمة الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Inshallah, who's listening to our Imam's khutbah. And I was telling the one Imam that there are more people who are coming from the internet to listen to our khutbah. So Jazakallah our Imam, that his word is getting spread and it stay there for some time. The good thing about the live thing is that it gets recorded and it stay there, unless sometimes it's a technical error, we don't get it properly. But Jazakallah for our Imam, that his words get, I'm sure, lingo for a long time. And Jazakallah for all of you to come. And we are trying to collect the bill for the electricity. We have two buildings, and we have electricity bill, or we can put in the donation box. Some of you send it electronically, and some of you find another way to give it to us, inshallah. So Jazakallah for coming, and may Allah Ta'ala reward you again to come to the Jummah. If we are alive, we will see each other, inshallah. So Jazakallah Imam again.